In last 1 week period, we have seen prices drop sharply in energy counter. Crude oil prices dropped nearly 4% to close near to 3040 level, whereas natural gas prices closed more than 8% downside towards 183 level. We have seen 15 days back, Hurricane Laura has been hit to the Gulf of Mexico. Because of that, many production houses has been closed down. Because of that, prices has rallied very sharply. Crude prices tested 30 to 50 level mark, whereas natural gas prices crossed 200 level mark. As now the impact of hurricane has been now reducing and supply side are being reinstated again. That is why we are expecting a further fall in the prices in coming week. As technically prices is now trading below 3100 level for crude oil, we can see a sharp fall towards 2950 as a first support and 2800 as a next support for domestic M6 prices. Whereas in international, prices are going to be traded in a range of 41 to 44 dollar. If we breach $41 mark, we can see prices testing support near to 38.50 for WTI crude oil. Coming on natural gas, long-term perspective still remain bullish, as we know quarter 4 is going to be on a stronger side for natural gas looking to the seasonality pattern. But prices has already rallied almost from 120 level to 200 level in last 1.5 month period. So some sign of relaxation can be seen in natural gas prices. We can see prices dropping towards 170 level in next 1 week period. For a trader, one should have a spread call in natural gas. By selling current month and buying next month can fetch a good profit. Overall, coming on domestic side, we are expecting weakness continue to be there for natural gas prices to the tune of 170, and crude oil prices can see further support towards 2800 to 2850 in next 1 week period. Meanwhile, OPEC from 1st of August has increased their production. Whatever the production cut has been there, that has been slightly improved. Because of that, market is facing again an oversupply and demand is stagnant. Still concern in regards with the second wave of COVID is still prevailing in the market. No doubt, manufacturing data from China, from US, from Europe was being slightly supportive for crude oil prices, but supply is more as compared to demand. That is why we are expecting a sharp fall in next 1 week period to the tune of $38 in international and to the tune of 2800 on MCA. Since last 1 week period, we have seen gold and silver prices moving in a broader range. In international, we have seen gold prices moved in a broader range of 1900 to almost 2000 level, or in short we can say 1910 to almost 1980-85 level. Similarly, silver prices moving in a range of $26 to $28. Dollar index has started slightly getting a bounce after the Fed meet last week. We have seen even the data point from US has been slightly supportive dollar index. That is why in this week we have seen dollar index has gained from 2 years low and right now trading near to 92.50 level. Overall, we expect long-term perspective for dollar is still negative, but short-term we may see a bounce towards 93-93.20. Looking to the bounce in dollar, we can see some weakness in gold and silver. No doubt, because of COVID, earlier to this we have seen prices was continuously on higher side, but now gold and silver prices need a new trigger that can cross the important level like 2000 in case of gold and $30 in case of silver. Coming on domestic side, we have seen some erosion because of rupee also. In last 15 days, we have seen tremendous pressure on USD INR on domestic side. Rupee gained from rupee started gaining from 75 level and tested near to 70 to 90. Rupee gain has also created some pressure on gold and silver on domestic side. Coming on the level for next week, gold, unless and until 52,000 doesn't break, we may see prices going to be on a negative side. Immediate support comes around 50,500, and if we manage to close or break below 50,000 level mark, then a sharp fall could be possible in gold prices to the tune of 48,800 level. Similarly, in case of silver, we have very well managed to cross 70,000 level mark, but market failed. Unless and until in domestic side 70,000 doesn't hold, we are expecting a good fall in silver prices to the tune of 65,500 as a first support and 62,800 as a next support. So overall, in next week, prices is going to be trading with the higher volatility unless and until 52,000 for gold and 70,000 for silver doesn't break. Prices are going to be on negative side. In last 1 week period, we have seen base metal prices got traded with a high volatility. One side we have seen support from manufacturing number that has came from US, European nations and China. And also from China we have seen GDP number has been quite impressive. We have seen GDP gain more than 3% as compared to the expectation of negative GDP. China is the first country in 2020 that has quoted their GDP in positive. That clearly shows industrial demand is now back on track. But still concerns are there as number of cases in COVID is increasing once again in US and European nation. No doubt, earlier to this, we have seen supply concern was the major factor that has supported copper, zinc, nickel, lead, aluminium. But now, as COVID cases have been slightly lowered in many parts of Chile, that has reinstated the production level, and maybe we can see sharp fall coming back in base metal prices, as prices has rallied very well in last one. In the last 1.5 month, we have seen prices has rallied very sharply since January. If we compare, copper prices has gained near to 3%, zinc prices gained near to 9%, nickel prices gained near to 5.5%, aluminium prices gained near to 6%. I think higher side has been slightly capped and profit booking might hit in next 1 week period. Also, dollar index has started moving on a positive side. Supply data is being reinstating. So overall, this data makes the base metal vulnerable on higher side. Coming on the level side, we expect unless and until copper prices doesn't break 530 level again, we can see a sharp fall towards 500 to 505 level for copper. Zinc prices holding below 200 gives us a target of 192. Nickel prices, no doubt stainless steel demand and iron ore prices are still holding. That could slightly give support, but failing to hold above 1160 can give us a target of 1120 and 1070 for nickel prices, whereas lead and aluminium both the counter seems to be trading with a negative bias for an objective of 148 for lead, and aluminium might test support around 142 level. Thank you.